Afternoon, VC. All right, getting on here to share some VCLT I received yesterday unexpectedly. Went out to the mail and there was a package. This is from Chris Kibler down in Alabama. Phenomenal channel. The guy just always blows your mind with what when you think you know what he's into, then he'll show a whole other range of stuff. It's a favorite channel of mine for sure. And Chris, he had mentioned something in the comments to me. He asked if I had any Periubu, and I said no. And well, here comes a record. I think he must have had my address from when I sent him a Sun Ra record. But this is the Modern Dance. And I spun this today, and this is killer. I don't know what I've been doing, not listening to these guys all these years. So this is going to be a damn wormhole for me, because I really dug this. The bass playing reminds me a lot of Fugazi, and so it led me to get out some Fugazi today, so we're going to show you that too. But yeah, I really dig the first couple of tracks, Non-Alignment Pack and the Modern Dance, and then the last track, Humor Me. Great vocals on that, great guitar playing. Really dig that last cut. And there's some art rock thrown in with this. But yeah, I think they're from Cleveland. I could be wrong about that, but this is a bass record reissue from I think '81. And it sounds really damn good. And he had upgraded, I think, and so sent this on my way. There's a note here. Dave, this is my mini purge, an Italian reissue of Periubu's debut album. I found a copy of the original release on Blank Records, #1, a while ago. Take care, Chris. Much appreciated for you sending this on, man. I really dig this record a lot. And so I'm talking to Dom and Alex, who are familiar with this band as well, and they've pointed me in the right directions to go as far as finding some more of their records. I guess they're not all that expensive, and the only thing is, being UK issues mostly. Chrysalis or Rough Trade. But yeah, so got the wheels turning on Fugazi. A favorite band, one of the most influential bands in punk. Everything they do with Discord. Ian MacKaye is a great human being. Just the way he handles that business still to this day, being active in the political scene, being in DC, and getting around good causes. But yeah, I got a bunch of Fugazi here. There's really only one LP I need, and we'll get to it, but show you a few singles here first. Got 3 songs, of course, with song #1 on here on the A side being the big one. And we've got Furniture, which I really dig that song. The Hello Morning and #5 on this as well. A really cool cover. A couple of little singles from Fugazi. They put out, not that long ago, their first demo. It was 11 songs recorded in '88, previously unreleased, and it's absolutely killer. This is turned out to be one of my favorite records, and it didn't come out for a long time. So I've also got the CD as well. Great photograph of them in the basement throwing down. And then you've got some EPs. Of course, this one, self-titled's got the Waiting Room on it. And this is a heavy piece of wax. Their reissues are great because they're identical, almost to spec of the originals. And all their records are like 12 to 15 bucks. They've always been cheap but high quality. I mean, I've never gotten one that's warped or anything. The sound quality is always fantastic. Of course, Don Zientara's done most of their engineerings over the years. Ted Nicely producing a lot as well. Just had great people around them over the years. As we'll get into, with Jem Cohen filming and Glennie Friedman taking photos of them over the years. They've always had the right people with them too, positive people. Margin Walker, another great EP, self-titled song is, or the Margin Walker song is killer on this. Really great one. That's been recently remastered and reissued. Steady Diet of Nothing, great album from, when's this one from? 91. Yeah, Brandon Canty, Joe Lally, Ian McKay, Mr. Picciotto. And I've always loved the alternating vocals between Ian and Picciotto. They're just, if I'm saying that right, I might be butchering his name. It's Italian. But yeah, I skipped over Repeater. I don't have it, but I do have it on CD. This was their first full length with Brendan #1. I forgot to show that. But then we got In on the Kill Taker, which is a favorite with a lot of folks I know. This is killer start to finish from '93. They were right in, getting really in the groove there. Then you've got Red Medicine, which is not my favorite, but it's still solid, from '95. Discord Records. And then my all-time favorite Fugazi record, easily, probably because it's the first I ever heard, was End Hits. But it's got the fantastic cover on a really cool back cover, and I of course got it on CD as well, original CD. They made an England copy. Yeah, that's a big one. And then they did this Jim Cohen documentary. You know, it's got a lot of short films that they put together called Instrument, and I've got, of course, the DVD, and I've got the CD soundtrack, 18 cuts on this. If you haven't seen this, this is extremely highly recommended. It's absolutely killer. And of course I've got the vinyl, which I have an original copy of from 1999 with the Made in England on the back. This is one of my favorite Fugazis. After End Hits, this is probably my second favorite album. I absolutely love Instrument. This is a killer. And then their last studio album, I think this is absolutely awesome. The Argument from '01. This one didn't get that well of acclaim, but man, I think it's killer. But that was it after this. This was the last of the last. But I do have the book from Glennie Friedman I've shown before. I got the expanded second edition. Keep Your Eyes Open. It's just all kinds of great photographs throughout here. All the shows they played in DC, outdoors, for certain things. Just a lot of intensity at those shows. Their New York shows are epic. This is a great book. And they did a deal on their Discord website where they put up a bunch of soundboard recordings. They've got a ton of them from over the years, and I downloaded as many as I could. But I've got the Gulf War protest show that was at the White House, and I believe our friend Charlie was standing on stage at this show. He knew everybody back in the day in that scene. But yeah, that's a great gig. I've got from '93. I've got the Roseland Ballroom gig. Yeah, that's not like 3 CDs worth. I got the Capitol Theater gig in Olympia, Washington, which is great, from '95. That one's really good. And I got the 40 Watt show from Athens, Georgia from '96. I figured that would be great since I love 40 Watt. And then this one being the pinnacle, I think, of all the live shows that I downloaded is the show from 1990 at KGB in Barcelona, Spain. So two CDs it took to put it all on CD. This particular show sparked the whole B-Core label in Barcelona, as far as I'm concerned, because there were so many bands took off after this show in Barca from Fugazi. So yeah, I thought I'd show all that. But yeah, the Pure Ubu stuff, very killer. Thanks again, Chris. It's absolutely awesome. Peace.